Hello, men, women, and sorors, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Pikmin, where last episode we got our final two parts in the distant spring and unlocked the final trial where our final part awaits, and we also cleared the way to the final boss. So without further ado, let's go. Even though Mario's not in this game, Mario's the final boss. That'd be some crap if Mario was the final boss of this game. Anywho, for this boss fight, we're gonna want an elite team. Let's get 80 red Pikmin. 70. We'll deal with 70 red Pikmin. Should be fine. I don't see any grass, so if we get any non-flowers, we're gonna have issues. Let's also grab 30 yellow Pikmin. No blue Pikmin though. We don't need blues. Okay, so we have a few bugs. To live with. Let's go right out to that boss's front door. Across this narrow as heck bridge. The one Pikmin falls in their face again. I get so nervous every time I maneuver a large group of Pikmin over a bridge. As I can see, our final boss awaits. And we're gonna sneaky Pete around the side. Yeah, spending so much time avoiding this boss. There are things we need over here. Very nice things we need. Alright, let's separate off the Pikmin. Red Pikmin, come with me. See if you guys need some nectar. 11 all flower score. Yellow Pikmin, on the other hand. Yellow Pikmin, grab as many bomb rocks as you can carry. Why do we need all these bomb rocks? You'll see. How many bomb rocks do we get? 15 bomb rocks! Okay. Probably more than enough, but just to be sure, let's grab all the extras we can. Even those three were the clearly only visible three, there are still apparently more. Man! Those things give you a crapload of bomb rocks. I guess they know what you need to do. Now, the strategy is not throw bomb rocks at them all day. Not quite, though. Oh, no nectar. Alright. Anywho, without further ado, it's time. You, Jerry. I said just Jerry. Bob and George can sit here. Let's approach the final boss. Apparently I gotta touch it. Ow! This is our final boss. The Emperor Bulblax. Sorry, Pikmin. And you can see, his weakness is the Dongo Syndrome. You can throw a Pikmin with a bomb rock next to him, he gets stunned, and then you let loose. And this boss can actually be challenging if you don't know what the heck you're doing. If you don't know he has the Dongo Syndrome, you could be here for a while. Once you figure it out, though, yeah, he isn't too challenging. Now, you don't have to sacrifice Hey, come back here! Do not ignore me! Yeah. Fortunately, you may have to sacrifice your Pikmin here. Sorry. But even if you've gone close enough, you can actually get him to lick. You can actually get the Pikmin to throw the bomb rock at him instead of, dying, but apparently they don't want to do that. Ah, they're still too close to the exit. Here, have a bomb rock. Okay, you were supposed to throw it into his mouth, not... Fortunately, there's no way to really time this. There we go. That's what we're talking about. That's what you're supposed to do. Throw it so the Pikmin throws the bomb rock in his mouth. And it looks like you get stunned for longer when you do that. Or am I just seeing things? Yeah, that's the strategy you're supposed to be employing. Okay, that's not who I wanted to throw. Come back here, Bob, for accounting. You're an accountant, not a fighter. And you, come back here. I got more bombs for you. Hey! Yoo-hoo! I got your favorite treat. Exploding rocks of doom. There we go. Now throw all the Pikmin on him. So yeah, this is the final boss. Again, he's more challenging when you don't know what you're doing. But yet again, every boss is more challenging when you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. He sometimes likes to do that kind of high jump. This is like the only boss in the game that actually has some variety to his attacks. He's not always going to lick at you. Sometimes he'll jump on your Pikmin instead. As I said before, this boss can be a challenge. I've said this a bunch of times. This is actually the only challenging boss, even if you don't know it. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Sometimes getting him to do this is a bit of a pain. But yeah. Unlike even the other bosses, even first time playing, they're all one-trick ponies. You can figure out their strategies pretty dang easily. But this boss actually varies up his battle tactics, so another reason I think he's actually a pretty good fight if you're fighting him without doing a strategy. But again, unfortunately, he has the same problem as every other boss. Once you figure him out, he is pathetic. Come on, pal, you're almost dead. Nope. Dang it. Yeah, it looks like he's starting to vary up his strategy. This is going to be annoying. Hey, come on, pal. No, you want my Pikmin. Yo, finish the fight. And just like that, final boss down. And he spills out, at last, I found the final part, my secret safe. And it's as full as ever. How glad I've persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs from my wife and kids back on planet Hakatate. So yes, the final part is Oliver's Piggy Bank. And as I mentioned before, this part is completely optional. You don't need this part at all to complete the game. How do we lose more Pikmin continuing to be glitchy? Alright, let's just focus on carrying the safe back. I'm gonna dump these bomb rocks somewhere. Ah, well. Because we got a permanent demolition team. So yes, final part, as I mentioned, is completely optional. You do not have to fight the Emperor Bulblax for all the way to escape the planet, but if you want the best ending, you do. Thankfully, we do have the best ending. Again, not a challenge at all once you figure out what he's doing. Only boss I've actually found legitimately hard is the secret boss. That's because he's just very much annoying to hit. I don't know. I plan on doing a full review on this game once I get a better hard drive, so look for that in the future, and then you can get my full opinions on this kind of crap. Instead of, you know, stuttering ramblings in the middle of the video, which I excel at. But anywho, our final part is here. Let's go home. Piggy Bank acquired. I have finally recovered every ship part. I can return home to Hakatate. Want the secret safe acquired? We get dramatic zooms on the ship. And that somehow finishes the repairs. Guessing the safe is full of spare parts. Dolphin has been fully completed. You got a slowdown version of the Night's Theme. Ah, poor Pikmin. Goodbye. Is that them waving goodbye? Doing the wave? I don't know if he's disappointed or sad. Goodbye, Pikmin. You helped me on your adventure, and I helped you grow your populations. All ship parts acquired. We blast off again. The Pikmin can now continue doing Pikmin things, like beating up Bulborbs! So that's what the Pikmin do when they're alone. And we leave the planet, leaving our new friends behind. Or not! Apparently the Pikmin are capable of flight! You can see many different onion colors. Join us! Of which, maybe 2 or 3 actually join us in later games. Yeah, despite that teaser showing so many different types of Pikmin, not all those types appear in different games so far. Well, Pikmin 4 is in development, so I wonder if we'll see any new types there. That, we head home. Be joined again in Pikmin 2 whenever I do that. And we get our final stats, the best 5. Ooh. This was my second best day in terms of speedrun. Ooh, I had the most Pikmin. Ooh, I had the most Pikmin. What? Well, that cannot be right. Surviving Pikmin 302, best 5. That cannot be right. Is it right? Man. Maybe those aren't counting complete save files. I don't know. Okay, so... three times I played this... No, I've only played this game 3 times fully. Feels like I played it much more than that. Well, I also probably played it a couple times as a kid in my GameCube version. As well as I mentioned the times I picked it up and just never finished it. But you can see, my second best run, 22 days, my best being 21. Most number of Pikmin sprouted, 1,226. I cannot believe I beat the game twice for only 302 and 216 Pikmin. Second worst, middle in terms of losses, 186 losses. Second best, 399 losses. Now let's move to the third save file. Until the Pikmin ever sprouted, 6,684. Yeah, I'm guessing that's counting across all my games. So, yeah. That is Pikmin complete, and all ship parts are required. As you can see, the ones in blue are not required to complete the game. And we're going to end this game. I cannot believe I only completed this game twice in this system, or at least on this system. And with that complete, we get our credits. Steer Iwata, rest in peace. Anywho, I love this game. This is really great nostalgia. As I mentioned, I've been playing this game, well, I've been playing it constantly since 2001. As I mentioned, I sold the original GameCube version in 2004 after Pikmin 2 came out, and I didn't pick this game back up until 2009 with this Wii version. But yeah, despite the fact I've only completed it 3 times, this is my 3rd time completing it on the Wii version. As I mentioned, I have picked this game up quite a number of times. Just never fully completed. I have a bad habit with that. A lot of games, actually. Same with Pikmin 2, actually. I picked that game up a bunch of times. I only fully ever beat it once. Well, that's for different reasons. Than pure laziness. Well, we'll get to that game whenever we get to that game. But yeah, I very much love Pikmin 1. Even with all of its bugs and quirks and problems, I still do much love this game. I think Pikmin 3 is a little bit of a better game, considering it has much better graphics and control. But that's to be expected from a new game. In this game, the nostalgia factor is real. I love this game. Yeah. Anywho, I don't have much else to say. I've said it already. I love this game. I think you guys should give it a try. Pikmin 1 is probably where I'd start. Pikmin 3 is a good place to start too. You might get spoiled by the good control though, so if you're looking for the hardcore Pikmin experience, I'd start with Pikmin 1. Short, great way to get you introduced to this franchise, and if you love it, you're probably gonna love the other games. This is also Pikmin at its worst in terms of controls and bugs though. I don't have as much experience with Pikmin 2 after I beat the game after I fully completed the game once, I haven't picked the game up again. For reasons I'll explain when I get to that game. But yeah, Pikmin 1 definitely has... Yeah, well... Pikmin AI isn't the brightest thing in the world, I'll leave it at that. Pikmin 3 far improves in that regard. But anywho, as I mentioned before, that's it for Pikmin. Well, not a very long game. And as I mentioned, I plan to do a review of this game sometime in the future. So hopefully, that'll come out. As you can see, here a nice little video presentation here of all the creatures, as well as small videos about them. But anywho, I've stuttered enough as it is. I think you guys get my point by this. I love this game. I'd recommend it. And I'm gonna let the credits roll, or at least this video sequence roll. So until next time,